Hello again.
Okay, when do you stop saying Happy New Year?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. I think February is already too late
For
to
sure.
say Happy
Maybe
New Year.
the first couple weeks you can kind of get away. It's like the newborn stage. It's sacred. It's short. It only lasts a little bit.
Yeah, that's
and then
why.
You know when it's gone.
That's why we're jumping on it still,
Yes.
because we want to talk a little bit about the word that God may give to you, or maybe you give to God for 2021. I mean that in like an offering.
Yeah, it's
God,
yeah.
here's my word. And,
Yeah.
or sometimes he goes, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, here's your word.
Yeah.
Also, resolutions. You know, a lot of times we were talking a little bit about it. We did a little surprise on Friday. But really, that word resolution, what are you going to be resolute about in 2021? Because you use the word, I like that, when you said, I want to see change, or I'm not okay with this in my life, or my life looking like this when I look in the mirror. So, okay, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to your girlfriend that's meeting with you. What time?
At 6 a.m. every morning, Jocelyn.
6 to 7.
Yep.
And what are you guys doing? Tell everybody.
Oh, we're doing Beachbody exercises. Neither of us sell it, but
I'm
we're
so
doing
proud of you.
exercises.
I'm so proud of you because
you.
I'm a big resolute. Talk about that. We're just going to shift a little bit. I'm a big get your sleep, get your water in, eat healthy. Let's see, hang time with Jesus.
Yeah.
And the exercise really for me is more about your mental and making sure that I'm going to be the best wife, the best mom, the best friend, the best daughter, the best all of that. I really feel like my workout.
And it's so easy to forget that because you just think like, oh, I don't want to work out. I don't have time to work out. But then you work out and you realize I feel so amazing. I can love better. And whenever I work out, I want to eat better. I feel better. I want to get dressed and shower because you have to. Yeah. And it really is. It's a massive gift to yourself.
Okay, I got to ask you. So you're 33.
Yes.
Okay, I know you're young. You have kids. You always look great. But did you not work out before?
Yeah, no. 2020 was a sedentary year. I was either frozen in the fear of the pandemic, or once I kind of got used to that, I was frozen in how do I figure out homeschooling? What do I do?
That
I
makes
can't
sense.
add anything else. So I look back on that year and just think I didn't do anything, and now I need to move, and my muscles are like ah.
Yeah. Okay. So my word for me, going back to the word again, we're gonna just go back and forth. Oh wow. The word that I really feel like God put on my year, because I kind of gave him a word, and that was cultivate, and I felt like I wanted to cultivate it. Joy just doesn't happen.
No.
Kindness just doesn't happen. Love just does not happen. Sometimes it does. Sometimes. And I feel like you have to cultivate. You have to actually get in the kitchen and cultivate, or go in the backyard and actually move the dirt and put the seeds in and see that happen. Yeah. But I really feel like God gave me the word relationship because I can tend to want to get it done, and that result orientated. It's almost like that mom and that dad are going to the zoo. We're going to the zoo, and the hour to get there is strenuous because we don't have time to be looking for butterflies. We don't have time to be collecting rocks as we're walking to the zoo, and we forget the journey. And I really
Too
believe
task orientated.
Yeah. So relationship. And I've been saying that word over my even with my husband and my family. I'm going, this is all about relationship, not just let's make dinner, let's clean up, let's get it done. It's like, whoa, who did you hug along the way? Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, so the working out thing, like that is definitely not like the only thing that I'm like, okay, this year I'm getting my body back. No,
the word.
The word, yes. So I just didn't want to be like cliches, like I'm finally working out this year, because that needs to be a part of every day. Anyhow, at the end of last year, I asked God, as I do at the end of every year, and I hadn't taken too much time to just sit down and like really ask him. And I kind of for some reason, God gave me this vision. I kind of glanced over my shoulder and I saw a pond.
Glanced over my shoulder.
Yeah, and I saw a pond in my vision.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
So it was a bit. Okay, got it.
It was a vision
got
from
it.
God. And I saw this. I saw what I thought the word was rest, and I was like, rest? No, I can't imagine that's going to be my 2021 word.
Beautiful.
So then I took a little bit more time at another time to really kind of look at that pond. Once again, weird, I know. And I actually saw the word reset. And then I saw another word refresh. And then I saw another word renew. Reset, refresh, renew, all floating in this pond. What? 3 words floating in a pond? Never have I been given 3 words. Never have they been in a vision of something like that. So I have no idea what God is up to. And for me, God, my words kind of run like a school year from August until kind of the next August. which normally is like in 1 year, you know,
Yeah.
calendar year.
Yeah.
But for me, with all of my kids in school, that just seems like the themes of these words that he's gives me are in the blocks of like school year. So right now I'm still in my word from last year that I was given, and my word is harvest. And that has really come to fruition. It's been a beautiful year of harvest in my life with my family. But coming in the fall, I feel God reset, refresh, renew. No idea what it means.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I did not realize that when you said looked over my shoulder, it was just this picture of this vision that God is, and it's really cool because he's the one that gave you these.
100%.
That's cool. That's really
100%.
cool. So just be awake and aware.
Yeah.
Perhaps it is you giving a word to God saying, God, this is the change and the transformation I want to see in 2021. Or maybe he's giving it to you and going, hey, we want to do it that way. Something that you're going to be resolute about in your life. Whatever you're presenting to God. You know, last week we were talking about the revelation, getting that aha. Once you've got it, because I might have said this earlier in some of the episodes, it's easier to say no when there's a deeper yes burning within. I read Stephen Covey's book back in the day, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. That I underline that, and it is in the fiber of my being. It's easier to say no
When you know what you say.
when there's a deeper yes burning within. I really want to hand this to you and say, in 2021, what are those deeper yeses? My relationship with Jesus, my relationship with my husband, my mom, my family, friends, the callings, the different places that God has me. If you know those capital YES is in your life, and then it's easier to say no to the other thing that's going to beckon you and distract you from the very thing that God has given to you. That's why I love resolutions. I love resolute because I want to advance the kingdom of God. I don't want to advance the kingdom of the enemy, and I don't want to walk around like this. I want to walk around the way we're created to walk around. That was, God, you've given. I'm handcrafted. I'm custom made. I'm one of a kind, and I want to walk around with the essence of you in my life. 2021, 2025, 2030, 2050. I want to see that happen, God, every single day. I don't want to waste this gift called life.
Yeah, no, and it's just those things that like it's not an option. Like they have to happen. And what I'm realizing is that if Fiona's going to be the best Fiona, if Tisha's going to be the best Tisha, I know that I need time with my husband. I need time with Jesus. I need time working on myself.
Yeah.
And I need good food. And none of that happens. None of that happens just
by
no.
happen
You know
chance.
what does happen?
Yeah, I know.
That happens
Yeah.
with I could be asleep and I could do that in my sleep.
And it's so hard, like when I'm hanging out with Jesus, I'll be like reading and I'm like, yes, and then all of a sudden this thought comes in my mind, did you answer that person back on Instagram? I'm like, oh yeah. So I get at my phone and ching, 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 and then I answer and then I'm like, yeah.
And I'm so bad that I open Instagram to go and reply to someone and I start scrolling or watching stories and I close the app, put my phone down, and I'm like, I didn't go and talk to that person. So I don't.
We know distraction, and I know
do.
the Song of Psalms, and there it says in 2:15, it says that little foxes ruin the vineyards that are in bloom.
They just
What are those little foxes? God, come in, take them out, so that way I can run the race that you have for me. Those yeses are got me anchored. Got me anchored.
And when we put ourselves on autopilot, that's kind of what happens and allows us.
That is
always
true.
have to be like in control of this ship.
Easy verse. Habakkuk 2:2 says this. Once you've found out what those deeper yeses are, it says, write down the revelation and make it plain on tablets so that the herald may run with it, for the revelation awaits appointed time and it speaks of the end and will not prove false. So
oh my gosh.
really important for us to
Write
it down. I love post-it notes. You know that I do. I put post-it notes in my bathroom. I should do a picture. I have post-it notes everywhere.
Awesome. And I'm a massive journaler. Like I will,
So it almost is like, this is my yes, and it reminds you of that. Okay, we're pal. This is it. Bye, guys.